I know he was dropped for a little while, but you get the point. Nade's tossed out to round one we go. New York on attack, and well, there is a first blood.
That's a beautiful team nade. Coming in from Florida to find that first kill onto Priestess. No trophies to work with. So you know they're not going to be aggressive over towards that A site. So now in the 3v4 situation, you have Kismet holding down the double windows, making sure no one's going to hop up. But Havok put himself in such a great position. He's going to be the guy that can make the play.
Very much so. Snuck through enemy lines, hanging out inside of bottom cannons. With that, first few shots are going to be revealed. Obviously, as we talked about, it was the nade over the top that ended up taking down Priestess. But now Havok, his opportunity to strike does not spot player 3 in skyz. So, with that being the case, it now brings it into a 3v2. Florida with numbers. Problem being for Subliners is they've got to get that bomb. And right now, the only viewpoint, Jay, looks like maybe a B bomb site rotation, but right now for Mutineers, they got all angles covered.
Yeah, right now New York, they're just trying to sniff out where Havok is playing because he's causing them problems as he's able to take down his best friend in Kismet. Those guys have a lot of history together, but now it's all on to skyz in the 1v3. With only 20 seconds left, no dead silence to work with, just gonna fly out, go for an ego chow. And Florida Mutineers take the round number 1, get that first blood with the nade. Then it was all on to Havok, just putting himself in that position towards bottom arc, caused so many problems in the New York camp. Florida take round 1.
Yeah, it feels like that round 1 is a perfect example of why we expect the Mutineers to be at least better at search destroy. I know I've had a few chats in the green room. I feel like this Florida team should be elite in search destroy. Regardless of all that, you get to lay witness to the talent this roster has. Nice little pre-nade coordination coming in from Fellow. As you talked about it, Jay, Havok, nice and aggressive. Causing some issues early here for New York. Now it's Florida's chance at the attacking side, and as per usual here on Fortress, you know roughly where players are going, but now it could be Hydra's turn to cause a bit of issues. Nice long-range shots. Tries to go for the snap. He gets dealt with 3v3.
3v3 now. Take care of the aggressor on the side of New York. So you can potentially start working towards this bomb plant at A. They're trying to sniff out where the other player is. They're able to take down Priestess. Now make it a 3v2, all left up to Kismet and skyz. And look at skyz. He's just going to take some map control, put himself in a position to at least stop the bomb plane.
Able to win that one. Now brings it into a 2v2. Mutineers with the process of skyz essentially leaving the bomb site. That's going to allow for a free plant. And Capsule will get out unscathed. So now it's going to be up to Kismet and skyz. Deddy popped there for the Bulldog. We'll see what information he can find as he looks to try and make a bit of a dent. Gain a bit of map positioning, a bit of map control. Capsule pops up, and the same thing can be said there for Brack. Lovely work for Florida in that tight 2v2. Plant the bomb, get out of dodge, and make New York come to us.
That's just good work right there from Florida to take down Hydra, make it a 3v3, and not give up on the aggression coming in from the street side. They take down Priestess, force it to a 3v2. Even though skyz is able to take down one, no hesitation on that bomb plant. Put someone towards the back 18. The other player playing towards the tree as they set up that crossfire flawlessly and take round 2.
Another situation where New York, much like yesterday, find the first blood, not able to convert the round. That was a big issue yesterday versus Toronto. Want to see them be better in spots like that. A chance to improve, but as we said for New York, you've got to be solid. You brought it up earlier, Jay. Every single team right now in the CDL is going to put up a very solid fight. As utility is tossed, information is gained. 59 seconds now.
Yeah, this is where Florida just do their work. On the defensive end, no one's budging, no one's trying to make a heroic play. They're just watching the cross over towards the bomb. Once you see a couple players cross, this is where you invest those tacks. But now that they know, the bomb is now going to be planted. They're sending 3 players towards the flank. Hydra's going to have his hands full. He's able to take down one, but Havok there for the instant trade.
Good work from Havok. Now it's going to be on really to the Subliners' back defense. Kismet, as much damage as he can do from the front would be wonderful. skyz able to handle one. Kismet not able to escape with his life. Havok continuing to try to cause as many problems as possible. Fellow is going to be on that bomb. Havok drops, but Fellow ends up hopping off of it, understandably so. New York are still here. The ARs, very much so, having a wonderful time in the back of the spawn, making Florida scramble. Havok did all he could, but from there, New York grabbed their first round.
Yeah, Havok was just trying to make the play, trying to keep his teammate alive in Fellow. So he was trying to hop that defuse, but once he drops, Fellow knows that they have 18 control. There's no way I can commit towards this defuse. And eventually New York with the setup around the bomb once they get it down. You hold down that back 18, you throw a couple of snakes in, you're able to secure the round. New York finally get one on the board, now down 2-1.
This is going to be an aggressive round from Hydra. He has brought out that sniper. Oh, I thought he hit the shot, but it's Kismet who ends up landing the nade. Capsule has some words as well. A Semtex and a frag so far have stamped themselves here in round number 4. We talk about it often, Hydra with that sniper in hand, historically, has been fun to watch, but it hasn't led to a whole lot of round success. He ends up falling. The same thing can be said for Kismet. Fellow knocking him down. It looks like a shooting gallery. skyz, last man up and position known.
All up to skyz. He finds the first kill onto Fellow. Still 22 seconds to work with. He knows that at least one player is going to be in towards Art, but Capsule does not give up on the fight. Florida Mutineers trade in the first bloods. Then are able to make it a 3v3, get that bomb down, and force New York to retake. They usually find a lot of success. We remember that series versus Optic, right? 2v4s they were able to do, but not that time around. Florida just too strong in the setup once they get the post plant, and they're able to now go up 3-1.
I want to ask you quickly before we jump into this round, thoughts on Hydra using the sniper? I know he dies there by a nade, but are you okay seeing him rock that weapon from time to time? I mean, it just feels like the playmaking opportunity sometimes can cause some issues if he's not able to do Hydra things.
Oh yeah, it's very difficult when you have that sniper pistol in hand.
Oh, all right.
Like a player like Hydra, who usually just dominates with the submachine gun, but I would like to see him just put that away. We're down 1-3. You don't have to take any more risky plays. It's due to what your strength is. Keep that Vaznev out, as he is going to get first blooded on the round. Florida fully set up for the defensive push. Capsule finds another.
Great reaction there for Big Cap.
Oh, no.
Kismet and skyz, though, on the other side, end up finding a 2-for-1 trade. Now with that being the case, Brack is going to pop that dead silence and now allow for New York to have to make the play call, and it very well could be a B bomb site rotation. You did see dead silence pop from one member. Brack ends up getting the information, most important part, he stays alive, tags up skyz in return. Florida no now, Jay.
Florida no. Now that the bomb is going to be getting planted over towards B, so 2v2 on the retake. Brack's going to take his sweet time, pushing his way to the stables. He's able to take down Kismet. All up to skyz. He gets cut down. And Florida Mutineers on the defensive end are the best team in the game. Even in a 2v2 situation, no panic. There's no pull-up bar here, but havok is still making it happen. That guy's always trying to get a workout in.
I don't know, Jay, that doesn't look like a whole lot, like a pull-up to me, but an interesting exercise. He's also getting some sprints in. I love that. He's very agile. His hair's just blowing in the wind right now, Jay, and he's giving some love to Brack. Maybe a kiss on the cheek. Good job, buddy. You got a good KD on Fortress.
Especially
Keep it
on
up.
Defense.
Absolutely.
That was a defensive
Look
round.
at that. Wonderful transition, Jay.
That's just good work right there from Florida to play it super patient. I thought Brack was going to get some timing, but he was trying to watch that cross.
Oh, thank goodness.
Back to havok. He's got the moves, man. He's got the moves.
I don't know if it's actually, if we're allowed to show a slow motion replay of that.
No, I don't think we want to. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm good with it. A good moment there for Florida. Now, by the way, up 4-1 in this search and destroy. We got to talk about that, New York. You got to wake up.
Another one.
Another first blood Hydra. Oh my God, he nearly ended up getting picked for a second one. Capsule in return finds another. We're instantly in now to the 2v2. havok eager for info, has got it. But now it brings it into a 1v1 Hydra versus Brack. And I believe Brack has popped that dead silence, so Hydra is going to have no idea. A free kill for Mr. 4KD. Florida now find themselves up 5-1.
I was waiting for this Florida Mutineers roster for quite some time. Show their stellar performance in Search and Destroy, especially when you allow a map like Fortress to get in. They're one of the best teams that we have on this map, and they're showing why. They put themselves now at game point with only 3 first bloods on the map. They're just clutching up in the majority of these rounds in the man disadvantage. Now New York has to try to put something together, man. They have to try to fight back.
Gotta do something. Okay.
Oh my God.
There you go. havok strikes early, dead silence initiated. He'll have that one for a little bit longer. Bomb planted, New York trying to make them come to them, and Florida says absolutely Absolutely, I would love to. Make it 3 to kick off this round. Kismet, does he have an answer? He sees players, but right now, Fellow is on that ball. Goodbye, Kismet. And hello to a 2-0 start to this series. Their first match on land together, and they're feeling good. Fist bumps are out. And on the other side of the stage, Jay, New York have got to be a tad dazed after seeing that 6-1 scoreline pop up.
Oh yeah, without question, man. We talk about a close, very close map, number one, and then going into a search and destroy that you played yesterday versus Toronto. You saw the little mistakes that you needed to fix. When you're getting that first flood, you have to make sure that you're winning those trade fights. But Florida Mutineers, just way too strong on the defensive setup. You have playmakers like Havok who find